Before you book that flight to visit your grandchildren or finalize plans for that cruise you've been dreaming about, I need you to stop and watch this video all the way through. What I'm about to share could literally save your life, or at the very least, prevent a medical emergency that could ruin your trip and cost you thousands of dollars. I'm going to reveal 6 hidden dangers of traveling after 70 that most doctors never fully explain, airlines certainly don't warn you about, and that travel insurance companies hope you never discover until it's too late. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not trying to scare you out of traveling. At 70, 80, even 90 years old, you absolutely deserve to see the world, visit loved ones, and enjoy the adventures you've worked your whole life for. But you need to travel smart, and that means understanding these 6 critical dangers and how to protect yourself from each one. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete safety protocol that will help you travel with confidence. So let's get started. Danger number 1, altitude and cabin pressure effects on your cardiovascular system. Here's what most people don't realize. When you're flying at cruising altitude, the cabin pressure is equivalent to being at about 6,000 to 8,000 feet above sea level. For someone in their 70s, 80s, or 90s, especially if you have any heart or lung conditions, this reduced oxygen level puts significant stress on your body. Your heart has to work harder to pump oxygen throughout your body. If you have coronary artery disease, congestive heart failure, COPD, or even just age-related cardiovascular changes, this can trigger serious complications. I'm talking about chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, or even a cardiac event mid-flight. And here's the scary part. You might not feel the symptoms right away. They can develop gradually during the flight or even in the hours after you land. So what's the solution? First, talk to your doctor before flying. Not just a casual mention, but a thorough discussion about your specific conditions and whether you need supplemental oxygen during the flight. Airlines can arrange this, but you need documentation from your physician. Second, if you have cardiovascular issues, choose direct flights whenever possible. Each takeoff and landing puts additional stress on your system. Third, stay hydrated, which brings us to danger number 3, but we'll get there in a moment. And finally, move regularly during the flight. Get up, walk the aisle every hour if you can. This helps with both oxygen circulation and our next danger. Danger number 2 is something that catches almost everyone off guard. Medication timing disruptions across time zones. If you're traveling from New York to California, that's a 3-hour time difference. Europe, 6 to 9 hours. Asia, 12 hours or more. And if you're on medications that need to be taken at specific times, which most seniors are, this can create serious problems. Let's say you take blood pressure medication at 8 a.m. every morning. Do you take it at 8 a.m. in your departure city's time or your destination's time? What about blood thinners, diabetes medications, or thyroid medications where timing is critical? Take it at the wrong time and you could end up with dangerously high or low blood sugar, blood pressure spikes, or medication levels that are either too high or too low. Here's your action plan. At least 2 weeks before your trip, sit down with your doctor or pharmacist and create a detailed medication schedule that accounts for time zone changes. They can help you calculate exactly when to take each medication during travel and after you arrive. Bring a printed copy of this schedule and keep it with your medications. Set alarms on your phone using your home time zone initially, then gradually adjust to your destination time zone if you're staying more than a few days. Always pack medications in your carry-on, never check them, and bring at least 50% more than you think you'll need in case of delays or lost luggage. Get a letter from your doctor listing all your medications and why you need them, especially for controlled substances or injectable medications. Danger number 3. Severe dehydration, and this one is absolutely critical because it escalates so much faster in older adults than in younger travelers. Airplane cabins typically have humidity levels between 10 and 20%. That's drier than most deserts. Your body loses moisture with every breath you take in that dry air. Add in the fact that as we age, our sense of thirst diminishes and many seniors deliberately drink less to avoid frequent bathroom trips during flights. This is a recipe for disaster. Dehydration can cause dizziness, confusion, rapid heart rate, low blood pressure, and significantly increase your risk of blood clots, which is our next danger. But here's what makes this especially dangerous for seniors. Dehydration can mimic or worsen symptoms of dementia, trigger urinary tract infections, cause kidney problems, and lead to dangerous falls. Your protection protocol: start hydrating 24 hours before your flight. I'm talking about drinking water consistently throughout the day before you travel. During the flight, drink at least 8 ounces of water every hour. Yes, you'll need to use the bathroom more, but that's actually good. It forces you to get up and move, which helps with blood circulation. Avoid alcohol and caffeine during the flight. Both are diuretics that increase dehydration. Bring an empty water bottle through security and fill it up before boarding. Don't rely solely on beverage service. For the first 48 hours after arrival, continue drinking extra water as your body adjusts. Danger number 4, deep vein thrombosis, or DVT, which is the formation of blood clots in your legs during travel. This is not just uncomfortable, it can be fatal. When you sit still for hours during a flight or long car ride, blood pools in your legs. For seniors, especially those over 70, the risk of clot formation is already elevated due to age-related changes in blood vessels and circulation. If a clot forms and then breaks loose, it can travel to your lungs, causing a pulmonary embolism. This is a medical emergency that kills thousands of people every year, and a significant portion of those cases are related to travel. The risk is even higher if you're taking hormones, have cancer, are recovering from surgery, or take certain medications. Your DVT prevention protocol: first, get medical-grade compression stockings, not just the ones from the pharmacy, but properly fitted compression stockings from a medical supply store. Wear them during your entire journey. Second, perform ankle exercises every 30 minutes. Rotate your feet, flex your toes up and down, squeeze and release your calf muscles. Third, get up and walk every hour on flights and stop every 2 hours on road trips. Fourth, consider asking your doctor about taking a low-dose aspirin before traveling, but only if they approve this for your specific situation. Fifth, choose an aisle seat so you can get up easily without disturbing others. If you develop leg pain, swelling, redness, or shortness of breath during or after travel, get medical attention immediately. Don't wait. Danger number 5, sleep disruption and its cascade effects on your health. When you cross multiple time zones or even just deal with the stress and schedule changes of travel, your sleep suffers. And for seniors, poor sleep isn't just about being tired. It has serious health consequences. Disrupted sleep raises blood pressure, increases inflammation, impairs immune function, affects blood sugar regulation, increases fall risk due to fatigue, and can worsen cognitive function. I've seen seniors who were sharp and independent become confused and disoriented, simply from severe jet lag and sleep deprivation during travel. Here's your sleep protection plan. For flights, bring a good travel pillow, eye mask, and earplugs or noise-canceling headphones. Avoid sleeping pills unless prescribed by your doctor. They can increase confusion and fall risk, especially in unfamiliar environments. Try to adjust to your destination time zone gradually. If traveling east, go to bed earlier for several days before your trip. If traveling west, stay up later. Once you arrive, get exposure to natural daylight as soon as possible. This helps reset your circadian rhythm. Maintain your regular bedtime routine as much as possible, even in new locations. If you have sleep apnea, bring your CPAP machine as a carry-on and make sure it's set up properly in your accommodation. Danger number 6, limited access to your medical team and health records. When you're at home, you have your regular doctor who knows your complete medical history, your medications, your allergies, your past procedures. You know which hospital to go to, which pharmacy to use. When you travel, especially internationally, all of that support system disappears. If you have a medical emergency, you're dealing with unfamiliar doctors who don't know you, in healthcare systems that might operate differently, possibly with language barriers, and without immediate access to your complete medical records. Your medical access preparation. Create a comprehensive medical information card that includes all current medications with dosages, all allergies, current medical conditions, past surgeries, emergency contacts, and your regular doctor's information. Keep this in your wallet and give copies to your travel companions. Take photos of all your medication bottles, including prescription labels. Get a detailed letter from your doctor summarizing your medical history and current treatments. Research medical facilities at your destination before you leave. Know where the nearest hospital is and whether they have specialists for your conditions. Check if your health insurance covers you at your destination. Medicare typically doesn't cover care outside the U.S. You may need supplemental travel health insurance. For international travel, register with the State Department's Smart Traveler Enrollment Program so the embassy can help you find medical care if needed. Now let's put this all together into your complete travel safety protocol. 6 weeks before travel. Schedule a pre-travel checkup with your doctor. Discuss all 6 dangers we've covered. Get necessary vaccinations, update prescriptions and medication schedule, purchase compression stockings, research medical facilities at destination. 2 weeks before travel, fill all prescriptions with extra supply. Get doctor's letters and medical documentation. Verify insurance coverage. Organize medications with clear labels. Create your medical information card. 1 week before travel, start hydration protocol. Begin adjusting sleep schedule for time zones. Pack medications and carry-on. Confirm all medical arrangements. During travel, hydrate every hour. Move and exercise every 30 minutes to 1 hour. Follow your medication schedule precisely. Wear compression stockings. Monitor how you're feeling. After arrival, continue hydration. Locate nearest medical facilities. Maintain sleep hygiene. Adjust medications to new time zone as planned. Rest and allow your body to adjust. Remember, the goal isn't to stop traveling, it's to travel safely and enjoy your adventures with confidence. You've worked your entire life for the freedom and opportunity to travel, to see the world, to visit family and friends. You deserve to enjoy these years safely and fully. These 6 dangers are real, but they're also manageable when you know what to watch for and how to protect yourself. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with other seniors in your life who love to travel. It could prevent a serious health emergency. Download your free senior travel safety checklist at the link in the description. It summarizes everything we've covered today in a printable format you can take with you. Subscribe to this channel for more essential health and safety information for seniors and hit that notification bell so you never miss an important video. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next video.